Hi, welcome to Watcher DM. I'm Gabriel, and yeah, I'm back. I'm back, baby. Um, yeah, I'm back to do some more art for the Stygian Weald, a adventure module, an adventure pamphlet that I'm working on for the Gloam one-page adventure game jam on Itch. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go down into the description of this video to check out links to the Gloam Game Jam. Also, today we released the NSR Sword and Space Wizards zine from the NSR community Discord that I was heavily involved in. Also, right now we've got Blood Prairie just came out earlier this month. And it is free, so you can go pick up the player's guide at bloodprairie.com. You can go get a link to the itch thing. The Game Master's Guide will be out in July. And then the other thing on the list is Long Bear Valley. Go check out Long Bear Valley. There is a Kickstarter pre-launch down in the description. Go there, hit notify me to get notified when we go live with that. It's going to be a little bit, just give you the heads up. But the thing is full of amazing art from the incredible Evel Moreau, and also awesome writing from Austin Holm, written for Shadow Dark. It's colorful, it's fun, and that's what we're doing. All right, into what I've got right now. I'm going to keep drawing. I guess I'll show you the current progress. This is from today's effort. So this is our current front page. I guess I can hide the thing. So, I think the bits I've got to do now are just to replace these two pieces of art here with fresh versions of some of the map art. So, I've got 2 images left to do. And then I'm probably going to clean up this Dark Heart graphic down here and make it a little more poppy. And yeah, just touch up a few other things. I was thinking about maybe changing the way that the headers are kind of stuck out like that, to maybe use something a little more graphical. We shall see. But basically, whatever I get done tonight is pretty much going to be where we end up, because tomorrow I have TaurinCon, and then the next week I'm going back to work, and I have Wednesday off, but for Canada Day. But that's not really going to do me any good, as I think it's got to be delivered. Let's find out. Each. So let's follow the link. Link in the description. Let's go look at the game jam. Oh, not Appendix N game jam. That's coming up. Appendix N game jam is the next one. So literally 3 hours and 17 minutes. Or 3 days and 17 minutes from now. So it'll be 9 p.m. Pacific in 3 days. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday at 9 p.m. I'm not going to have a lot of time. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is trying to kick that door down, get that thing done. And yeah, if you want to hang out with me while I do it. I'm also going to put on some fucking music. NES retro music, because that's what we got. Actually, can I do SNES? Let's do SNES. Ooh. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Alright, cool. Let's get this knocked out. So Honestly, this might be the best music for writing adventures too. Feels very dramatic. Yeah. All right. It's kind of funny, actually, I guess. If I was a better artist, I probably would draw actual oak leaves on these trees. So I think I've written them in as black oaks. Yeah, what's this? Oh, okay. Man. Pilot wings. I remember that. Pilot wings is good. I don't know if it's that good. Can I skip this? Or is this like... Oh, I cannot. Interesting. This is an actual mix. Whatever. Alright. We got one tree down, kinda. I guess I can do this bit real quick. Okay, let's undo all that. Alright, I'm gonna shrink the eraser a little bit here. Okay, I had too big of an eraser. That's what's up. Yeah, that's better. There we go. probably fine. What track is this? Ah, Donkey Kong. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. I remember playing the shit out of that Donkey Kong game when I was a kid. SNES Donkey Kong was pretty good. And then we shrimp. I think I'm gonna end up doing this kind of freestyle here. Yeah, it looks good. That looks pretty good. Okay, I think I'm also maybe gonna just draw the cauldron here kind of outside of the context of the trees and then fit it in. Because I feel like I could. You know what? I want to look at a cauldron. That's what I want. Let's use reference. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I like that one. Double, toil and trouble. Cauldron burn and cauldron bubble. Okay, so this then goes down into a little angled thing. And then we get our... You know what, honestly? Let's do this with a symmetry tool just so I'm not... So we'll mirror it. Go ahead and make this vertical. And we'll lock it. Okay. So... I think that's probably fine. It's black. You know, this actually is a little too big. They don't. I think they tend to be about the same width as the lip, right? I think that does look more like an actual cauldron. And then I really like this kind of angled handle. Looks pretty cool. And then we just give it some little leggies. And then turn off the symmetry tool. And I'll probably clean this up just a little bit here. Alright. We got a cauldron. Let me just do the last tree. Maybe do some scritching. Let me get that. Oops. This music sounds familiar, but also messed up. Can we listen to this? Final Fantasy IV? Oh. Nice. Yeah, that's vibes right there, man. All right. Do some leaves. Okay, I guess I got a new layer. I don't know that I needed that, but it's fine. I'll hide that. And this needs to go way down. Let's turn it back on. That looks fine. Cauldron here. I think we'll do that. I think we'll do. Nope. Nope. Not that. Alright, let's see how this looks from back here without the background stuff in it. Okay. I'm going to save it, and we're going to put it in document here, and we'll see how we're looking, and that'll probably be the first one that I come back to fix if it doesn't feel great. So it's Witch's Glade. And we're just kind of fitting it inside this little box here, which, honestly, you know what? Arrange, flip horizontal. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Let's go back here and we'll update the document and see how we're doing. Update. Okay. It does look a little barren. Let's also grab this and do this, and just gonna put a little path here and put a little path here. Cool. gosh, you know? Let me look at this. Which tree is this? Is this a back tree? You know what? Maybe the answer is this. Yeah, let me do that. Let me get rid of this down here. We'll see how it looks. Oh, right. Okay. It's because this actually needs... Does this have a resource manager? Boy, howdy, it does. It's embedded. So if I make it linked... Yes. Replace, I guess, with this one. What's going on here? Okay, I'm going to delete it, and we're going to try again. File, place, Witch's Glade. Oh. Yeah, it seems like it wasn't updating it. I'm gonna try placing it again. Yeah, that's lower, right? Am I crazy? Have I lost my fucking mind here? Transparent background. Save this. Ah, yeah, replace it. Close. Okay. Okay, get out of here. You get out of here. I don't even care who you are. You get out of here. No, I want to keep you. I want to keep all those, actually. Okay, I'm deleting that. I'm saving you. You're coming back. You're getting saved. Oh, and you crashed. Damn it, it crashed. I ruined it. All right. Save early, save often, folks. Unless saving literally causes your application to crash, and then do it even more often, I guess. Update this. Okay, so this is... Okay, so they're both missing still. That's good. Let's open this. Okay, so this is screwed up. This I kind of wanted down here, I think. And I'm going to move this guy down here a little bit. Man, I kind of... Yeah. I don't know. I'll improve that. Oops. Yeah. That's fine. So now we file... open recent, Stygian Weald. Okay, so there was a busted ass. Probably is still a busted ass save file. I'm going to close this. Place. Looks like there isn't. I think we're good. It will be alright. Range, flip horizontal. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better actually. Gives it that room there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. That is fine. What's going on with you? Oh, interesting. Black, please. Good black. Okay. We're good. And open. Yeah, sure. I guess. Oh, I guess it must have crashed while I was in here. All right. Group. Right. So I had this one, and then we get... Okay. So this layer plus Bridget Lake is a whole ass thing. It's probably going to take... Okay. I'm just going to grab all this. Control-Shift-C. We have our new image here. Okay. Okay. I think, man, I wonder. Yeah, I guess this is probably not much I can do about it. All right, let's get this lake in here. Oh, too far. Too far. Just gonna, oh. Okay. So that's the black water of the lake. And I guess I can do like an island shape here. Come on, man. Hello? Okay, let's try again. So do that. Fill white, fill white, fill white. Nope. Doesn't work. Okay, I guess I gotta do it by hand. Also, am I in the wrong black again? God damn it. Yep, it's the wrong black. That is also the wrong black. Where's my good black? No, 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 no. Colors, black. This black. The crazy black. Crazy good black. Oh. There we go. Okay. Give me white. Brig it. Like. Okay. Just gonna do some fun drawing real quick because the lake is stressing me out. So we're gonna do a quick log over here. Bonk. Hello. Yep. Okay. And let's get this down to a mild roar. And then we'll hide this. And nailed it. First try. Boom. Hail from East Tennessee, the Bad News Bards. Hello, Bad News Bards. Thank you. Hark. Hark and happy free RPG day to you. Oh. I hope free RPG day was sick as hell in East Tennessee. It was pretty chill here in Vancouver. All right, we got 3 trees, and then we got to finish the fucking owl. Is the story here? So let's knock out these trees. I love doing these trees; they're fun. Oh yes, it is. It was. I think it is. It was the 27th, right? It's today. It's only 9:15 p.m. here. So I guess maybe it's like midnight 15 there? I don't know. I don't know what time zone Tennessee is in, but I guess if it's East Tennessee, maybe you're giving me a hint, dropping me some clues. I'm on the case. Except for the fact that I hate cop dramas. I think RPGs need more buddy cop games. It's a quarter after midnight. Oh my god. Well, thanks for coming to hang out. What'd you get into today or yesterday? Yesterday. You get to throw some dice, paint some minis. East in Central and Western or Central time zone. Okay. You know, I think I've only been through Tennessee, and I think only like twice. I'm sure we stopped, because it's hard to go through a state without stopping for something. I feel like most of that part of the United States is pretty fucking beautiful. If it's the part of the United States I'm thinking of, I should probably do Tennessee. Show me on a map. Okay, yeah. Let me see here. Oh, maybe not. No. You know what? I've never been to Tennessee. Yeah, I drove through Kansas City. So I went from Denver to Pennsylvania. Actually, all the way up to Buffalo, New York. But that took me through Kansas. We went through Kansas City and up north. And then down south, I lived in Shreveport and New Orleans briefly. But I never ended up going northeast from there. So, yeah, I've never been to Tennessee. Gotta go on the list. How is it? How is it out there? How's the weather? Between Knoxville and Chattanooga on the Knox side. All right. Did a stream earlier to try to help a friend promote his Dark Sun convention. Working on my thumbnail and intro video for my Sunday stream. Got Talanian coming. Nice. Yeah, Talanian was just on the... was just on Erudite's channel, right? Went to Central New York Con earlier this month and North Texas the week before. Yeah, I know you guys did North Texas. All you nerds were up at North Texas. Do I know you, man? Hold on. Who are you? I'm sure I know you. I'm gonna go check out your channel. I think. How do I know you? Oh, dude, it's Jeff. Is that true? Death Angel Shadow? Oh, I don't know who Bad News Bards is. Is this Death Angel Shadow? Is it you, Jeff? Hefe. A lot of cons this year. You been having a good time at the cons? Getting a lot done? Yep. Cool. I have like one con left in me, I think, this year. Maybe two. Okay, Dear Death. Alright, sweet, man. Well, dude, thanks for coming to check out the shit, man. I'm used to seeing you on all the other channels I watch, but I didn't clock the thing. How was New York Con? I bet that's crazy. Central New York Con. Huh. Where is that? Is that the... What is Central New York? Like Syracuse? Albany? No, Albany's way the fuck out there. Man, New York's fucking weird. That's a weird shaped place. Nothing against weird shaped places. I love them. You're working on creating a con of your own. Smoky Con. Yeah? What's the theme of Smoky Con? I like the name. Central New York is Rogers Con. It's in Utica. Okay, cool. Just outside of Syracuse. Nice. Yeah, man. If I lived in the United States, I'd probably put on a con as well. In Canada here, it's pretty hard to justify. Like, you can't really... There's just not enough people, you know? Although, I guess that's not entirely fair. Like, I'm helping organize ProtoCon, OSR, and OSR adjacent. Cool, cool. Yeah, man, I would love to get a good OSR con going up here in Western Canada. I think Dungeon Con is happening in August, early August, in Calgary, but that's kind of more of like a wargaming con, but they have like a bunch of OSR stuff going on there. And then we just had GameCon, I think, in Edmonton, but I did not go to that. And then I'm looking into going with my buddy Carson up to CamCon in Kamloops. That's out here in BC. Get a little vendor booth and try and sling some pamphlets, sell some zines. Maybe push a Privatized Little Hell or something. So you've been playing all those games with Erudite and the boys. What's your favorite so far? I know you guys have done like some Lamentations, some Hyperborea. What else have you guys gotten into? What's your favorite OSR these days, man? What are you throwing dice for? Ran into Greg Gillespie at both North Texas and CNY. Oh yeah. He's a Canuck. Yeah, he's the one who did that Dragon Slayer RPG, right? That we did the... Nice. Yeah. So hold on, are you saying you ran a Shadow Dark adventure using Hyperborea? Because that'd be dope, actually. I've played literally one session of Hyperborea, and it was sick as fuck. We did Rats in the Walls, I think is what it was called. Let's see if I can find it. Rats in the Walls. Hyperborea. I think that's what it was called. Yeah. That looks about right. Yeah, that was it. Rats in the Walls and Other Perils for Hyperborea. We played that adventure. I think it was at NSR camp last year. Oh, he did Barrow Maze. Holy shit, that's a big deal. My co-host Dan is running the Hyperborea. Yeah, I've seen Dan. Dan just started his own channel, right? He's like coming up on some... That's cool, dude. So you actually ran it, like you ran Shadow Dark. You ran a Shadow Dark adventure in Shadow Dark. Come on. Tom Wilson, creator of ShireCon. Okay. Yeah, tell me about it, man. What was the adventure? I didn't see that one. Or if I did, I didn't clock what was going on. I tend to be like, if it's actual play, it's like on in the background, you know? I'm like, I'm probably doing this and not streaming, because I usually don't stream art stuff. It's so easy to run, dude. Legitimately, like, for online play specifically, I think Shadow Dark is amazing, if only for the always-on turn order and the torch timer. Like, it really helps kind of just get the bullshit out of the way of, like, people cutting each other off and stuff. You're just like, nope, it's not, you know, like, everybody knows whose turn it is. Like, Just go around the table and sort it out. Can really mitigate some of the headaches of online play. Of course, in Meat Space, it's also tons of fun, and you don't necessarily need that stuff. It's just really handy when you're doing stuff with a bunch of people online. The Crumbling Keep of Kashmir. That's a cool name. Crumbling Keep of Kashmir. Would you recommend this adventure? From Throwy Games. $12 watermarked PDF. Shadowdark 4. The Crumbling Keep of Kashmir. The remaining family members and servants of a once proud keep now languish in the dark levels beneath its surface, awaiting the day when their predicament can improve or their suffering can be ended. An artifact of great power, likely capable of healing the royal family, lies hidden within the keep's deepest and deadliest levels. All that is needed is to open the ancient catacombs and retrieve the artifact, is a few of the family's amulets. When the suffering family members and servants await death... While the suffering family members and servants await death in the upper levels, other denizens have made the lowest dungeon areas below the keep their home. As characters delve ever deeper to find the lost treasures of the Kashmir clan, they risk being overrun by foul factions and evil foes. Within the hidden treasures of the dungeon... Will the hidden treasures of the dungeon... Man, I can't read. Will the hidden treasures of the dungeons below the keep be worth the risk? A Shadowdark adventure for 46 characters to 2nd to 4th level by Tom Wilson. Looks pretty dope. How many pages? How many pages? You got a page count? It doesn't have a page count. No, it does. 146 pages? Holy shit. How long did that take you to run? It's pretty fun. Might work better as a TOTM game. I was trying to use Roll20, but the maps are pretty tight. I feel that. TOTM. What's TOTM? TOTM RPG. Oh, Theater of the Mind. Theater of the Mind. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, that's one of those things, man. Like, maps are great until they're not. And you usually don't know until you're kind of like, you've either already bought in or you don't have them and you're like, well, fuck. I kind of need a map for this and I don't have one. Or I have a map for this and it's fucking useless. It's getting in the way. Come on, man. Do you play a lot? Do you like play a lot online, or do you play also in person? What's your Meat Space game schedule like? Because I'll be honest, like most of my games I play are in person, so I'm a little out of the loop with most of this stuff. I've got a decent like little Foundry setup, or Foundry VTT, I think. But I don't really use it as much as I should. Although July I'm going to be kicking off Shadowdark West Marches. That's going to have online play. Yeah, rough finding players. I feel it, man. It's work, like I feel like when I first moved up here, I was like going out to karaoke and stuff. That's kind of how I found my first players locally to play with. And I was still running for my friends in California when I moved up here. And so I was like running online and stuff using Roll20. And they were kind of the players I played with up here were the only physical players I played with for like, I don't know, like 2 years. I would go out to the Adventurers League. So they have the local organized 5e play. I'd go do that just to get some FaceTime with some people. But I actually just started, like, I went to that group. I went to the Adventurers League group's Discord, and basically was just like, hey, I'm going to be running 5e, and I had a couple of local friends that, you know, were in that group of friends I had been playing with. And so I was like, let's expand, let's get some more nerds in here and introduce some people. And so we pulled some usually newer players or people who like wanted to play, were in the Discord, but didn't actually want to do Adventurers League. And we got them over, and so that was our 5e group started up. And then once we had the 5e group kind of locked in, it was like, hey guys, we're going to be doing some Mothership this weekend. Who's in? And like, because we were all, you know, they're having a good time. Like, I was hosting it, so they were like, oh, it's a good place to chill. Nowhere to find players there, but moved up south to, right, Tennessee 7 years ago. My best friend, player, coworker. Oh no. Jeez. Dude, that's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry for your loss, bro. Alright, what are we doing here? I need to do some of these. Uh-oh. Let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, it's probably fine. Yeah, I feel that, man. Well, I hope you find some local people to jam with, man. Like, you know, in the modern world, I feel like everything's on our phone, you know, or on fucking YouTube, and getting FaceTime with real people is like, it's like getting fucking sunshine for a plant, you know? It's like, without it, I feel like I'm dying inside if I spend too much time just zoned out on digital shit. It drives me nuts. Alright, I'm going to leave most of this other stuff kind of out for now, and then I'm just going to focus on getting this done. I think I'm going to bring this up over. We're going to put our... Let's see here. Man, this is giving me an itching to play some Final Fantasy IV. The soundtrack slaps. Did you play in that jousting game? You were there, right? The Full Metal Tilt or whatever? Game had some cool ideas, man. Like, I really liked some of the concepts in there. I think it'd be hard as hell to run. I could not imagine, like, being the GM for that. Sounds really challenging, but it's pretty cool to play in. I feel like I'd be fucking up left and right. Like, then again, it's kind of my MO. Okay. Let's zoom out here and see how we're looking. Let's hide this. That is actually pretty unicorny. You had him on your first show, so we got to try it. He's up in West Virginia, so hopefully you can get him to my con. Cool. Oh, the first Bad News Bard show. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to catch up on your channel, man. Like, I didn't know. Cool, you got the 277 subscribers. Congratulations. Well on your way to 300. Oh, wow, your first show was 6 years ago? Crazy. But you took a bunch of time off, it looks like, yeah? Right, because, yeah. Cool, man. You're super active on there. That's really good. Like, that's really good for growing and stuff. Travis Faber, yeah. Yeah, you know, it's a crawl, man. Like, I think it's kind of depends on what you're doing it for. Like, I feel like there's people out there who are just like, well, I'm going to monetize, and they go fucking hard. And they, like, do everything they can to hit the numbers, and those people tend to hit it pretty fast. For me, I'm kind of lazy. I don't really care that much. Like, not that I don't care, obviously, you know, I'm doing this stuff because I care, but like, I'm not getting monetized on YouTube isn't going to change my life. And I wouldn't want it to, you know, like, I don't think the kind of change that it has for me is the kind of change that I'd be looking for anyway. So, all right, so we're going to pin this guy down with some vines. Maybe, you know what? I feel like my eraser brush needs the more gritty, rough edge nib. And it's probably the right one to do. We'll try that. Yeah, restream costs. Yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know, like, I don't know how much I would have to make to cover the cost of all the shit I've bought, like, for the flip through reviews, right? Like, every single one of those books I paid for and then took the time to run so that I could review it. But a lot of them, like, nobody's reviewed. Like, a lot of them are like adventures that I wish I had known before I bought it, you know, what I was getting into or what the experience was going to be like. And so in my mind, like, putting that on YouTube is like, here, world, for the next person who's looking for the dumb thing I was looking for, you know, you're welcome. You now know what you're getting into with this module. I hope it helps. Or this game or whatever. And, cause like, yeah, I don't think it'll ever pay for itself. I know the module making adventures and stuff, I've eaten my hat every fucking time, and it's fine. Like, I'm kind of here to make stuff. I don't really, like, you know, nobody's banging down the door for RPG money. Like, I'm literally doing it because I don't think I could stop at this point. Independence Day celebration, doing giveaways. That's cool, man. That sounds really awesome. Yeah, I thought I saw that tag on there. Let's see if I can find it. Celebrate Independence. We'll be doing a special celebration live stream on July 5th. We'll have some giveaways from previous and perhaps future guests. Here's the rules so far. Okay, yeah. Word. Join from Canada if you're willing to pay the postage. Man, I don't think anybody's nobody's paying postage right now in Canada. We can't even get our postal service to like stay on They keep trying to quit. But that sounds really cool, man. Sounds like a good show. I've been thinking about doing a giveaway too, because I got I picked up a bunch of books and a lot from a cat online. Yeah, shipping to Australia. Trent from Miscast Minis. Like, I really, really like his stuff, and I often want to send him my adventures because I think he would dig it. And I'm just like, man, I cannot justify sending shit to Australia. That just sounds insane. Oh, that's cool. A fine postal tradition. Alright. Let's see here. I feel like maybe I need another lake, but for now, we're just going to... Yeah, save that. Get out of here. I'm going to place it. We're going to see how it looks. And we're at 9:41, so I've got 20 minutes, and then I've got to go do my writing, do my evening proco, and hit the hay, because I got to go to TorrenCon tomorrow. Let's see. Some horror stories about shipping issues. Yeah. I mean, yeah, dude. Shipping in the last couple of years has been pretty friggin' nuts. Pretty uncomfortable. Which, you know, to be fair, like, it's honestly insane that we're just like, oh yeah, like, I just ordered something from across the fucking world and it got here in 3 days and it cost me $2. Like, that's insane. That's magic, right? Like, humans shouldn't be able to do that shit. You can't just summon crap from across the world in 2 days. But we could for a minute for really, really inexpensive. I think there was zero chance that was going to hold. All right, let's flip this, I think. Arrange. Flip horizontal. Yeah, that looks better. I think maybe too, I can... nope. I guess I can stick it down there. That's fine. Okay. So, we're saving this. This is going to reload. I need to... So, I'm pretty sure this... Yeah, I guess this can just... If I change this to multiply, it'll work fine. Then I don't have to worry about it. My other expensive hobby, ham radio. I have some YouTuber buddies doing streams, and they ran into issues shipping prizes to people down there. Costs more for shipping than the item was worth. Honestly, dude, that's most of the stuff that I order from the US right now. Like if I'm buying zines or whatever, anytime I order from like Tuesday Night Games or really anywhere in the US, I'm looking at paying like, you know, $30 to send a $30 item. It's insane. It's really, really crazy. And that's to Canada, like literally up north, like, and most of it's just down to like, I don't know, tariffs, I guess, or whatever. I honestly, I don't even know. It is a pain in the ass though. Okay, so let me turn this back on so I can see, and I think I'm going to push these black borders out to the edges here. Nope. I think that'll be good. Just gonna give that a little more room. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Let's muck around with this heart a little bit, I think. I don't know, maybe that's kind of fine. I've never done any ham radio stuff. My dad was into electronics, though, so I messed around with some electronics when I was a kid, but never really took. Let's see. I need a lot of folks up there that have P.O. boxes or someone that receives stuff for them in the States. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so I'm pretty much non grata in the United States. Like I can't come to I can't come to your country. So I'm not gonna invest in something that requires me to have access to that country. I don't even think I can actually. I don't think I can like personally possess a post office in the United States or a PO box in the United States. I lived in the U.S. for like 40 years, and I messed up a few times. So when I revoked my permanent resident status, they were like, "Don't come back." Oh, yeah. So I was a teenager. I did drugs. So I ran up a little ticket for some mushrooms. I think I had some psilocybin mushrooms when I was in my 20s or whatever. And in the U.S. that's a felony, or at the time it was a felony. So I had like 3 years felony probation for drug possession or whatever. Which, while I was a permanent resident alien, was not a big deal. At the time, they were just like, okay, well, like, don't do it again. And whatever, I grew up and decided that I had better places to spend my time than doing drugs. But yeah, when I came up here and was like, I moved away. I'm up here in Canada now. Like, I'm not moving back. I'm going to give you guys back your card. I gave back my green card, and then I went to go visit my sister, who's still down there. I went to like go visit her and we were gonna do like the Disney run or something, and I went to go catch my flight, and they were like, "Did you know that you need to do a criminal waiver?" And I was like, "Oh, what now?" So I did not go, and then yeah, I'm good, man. U.S. is beautiful. I love the people. There's some cool shit down there. I had some of the time of my life was definitely had in the U.S., but that's probably just because, I lived there for like 40 years. I really want to make this seem more... But yeah, so unfortunately, it is unlikely that you guys will ever see Watcher DM at a U.S. con. But if you ever make it up to the Great White North, man, look me up. Throw some dice with you. And it's not a never thing, we'll see. Yeah, it's super funny. Like, I grew up in a few places. Like, it's, in the U.S., I kind of moved around a bunch. And almost everywhere I went, people were like, oh, yeah, people who live here never get out. Never get out. Never get out. I heard that refrain so many times. And I was like, oh, well, watch me. Let's fucking peace out. Pretty quick, like. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, update. What do you guys think? I think that looks alright. Yeah. I think that looks alright. I'm going to bring this up a hairps. Bring this up a little bit so it's not bumping uglies with the bottom here. Maybe it should be. Actually, no. I should put it up here up top. And then I should put... So this is Affinity Publisher 2. This is the version 2 of the application. It's not really available anymore. And then this is Affinity Photo. I used Photoshop and InDesign for the first couple of years doing this stuff, but this was, I don't know, honestly kind of better, so I just kind of went with it. Learned how to do it. It wasn't that hard. It's pretty easy to pick up. I need to put these numbers in here. Yeah, the non-free one. Honestly, it's not even that it's non-free. Like, they just don't even, it's not even available anymore. You can't buy it. But yeah, I'm a nerd, man. I was like, ooh, a thing? I'm gonna go learn the thing. So I got into it pretty hard. I went kind of hard with all this shit. Oh, wait a minute. Am I fucking that up? Are we good? I think we're good. And maybe we're not good. Okay, we're good. You have the new Affinity, but need to learn it. Yeah, I think it's pretty similar. I don't think they made a bunch of changes to it. I think the new one is basically similar to the old one. But it's all, as far as I know, it's all in one persona. I actually also have it installed, but it's not backwards compatible with version 2. And so I haven't like switched over. These are going to need to be smaller. So I guess you just don't get any of the AI stuff with it unless you pay for it. Yeah, I mean, in the creator spaces, people fucking burn your house down if they think you're using AI, so I just don't. Not to say that, like, it doesn't really do that much for what we're doing anyway. Like, if I was to try and use AI for this, it would be pretty lame. So it kind of is what it is, but we made some stuff back in like 2022, 2023 that used some, we used some AI because it was like, oh, sweet, fucking really, really inexpensive art that we can like fill up the rest of the book with. And that just turned out to be an enormous pain in the ass. Like, we've gotten more hassle than it was worth. In fact, that Dungeon Con, I was like, oh, hey, like, let me, you guys looking for vendors? Like, I'd love to get a booth or whatever. And the guy was like, oh, do you have any AI stuff in your stuff? I'm looking at your page. And I was like, yeah, we did, like, way back in the day. And he was like, cool, no thanks, click. I was like, motherfucker. Really, man? Like, I've taken it all down. Like, does that matter? I don't give a shit. It's, once you fucked up, you're pretty much cooked. So, it's all good, though. I don't want to go to your stupid con anyway. Let's see. Can I get the stroke for this? Do I have a stroke for this? A stroke over here? Where's the stroke one? Stroke. It's out here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Stroke. Alright, cool. Just need to bring this down. That's better. Okay. You know what? I'm actually just going to take this one and copy it over here, and this one, and copy it over here. And this will be 4. And this one will be 5. I also work in IT. I'm actually I was a software engineer for like 20 years or whatever. But now I'm a software engineering manager for a insurance company. And, for software development, it's pretty great. I love it. Claude slaps. There's caveats, like you gotta, you know, it'll fuck you over if you're not paying attention. But that's kind of always been true of tech, you know. It's like you gotta keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel, right? I think it's it does this thing though where it like really it makes it very obvious who's lazy. Like who's lazy in the bad way. I think software engineers are pretty good when they're lazy in a good way. But you can tell when somebody hasn't been reading the shit that their Claude has been making, you know? Alright. I think we got the numbers in place. We got all this stuff is done. Dark Hearts, Shame and Regret every 2 rounds. This all looks fine. Okay, I'm gonna export this. We're 4 minutes out from my deadline, so I'm gonna get this done. If I have any more time, let's see. I want this to be for print. 300 is good. CMYK. I also probably should make a white, like a white and black version. This is like a cream. But I'm gonna do a print. I'm gonna do a print test of it so I can make sure it works. I don't super love the back being this here. I'm wondering if maybe you know what I should do actually? This is pretty wild. So here's the crazy. This is why yeah. Okay, so first of all, I need to put my fucking website down here. WatcherDM.com. Do I know how to type? Nope. Can't even. WatcherDM.com. Which I don't even know. You probably don't need the HTTPS, right? It's not going to matter. Nobody cares. I guess I should probably Stygian Weald is independent product of Quest Giver Games Ltd. I guess maybe it's actually probably copyright, right? Copyright Stygian Weald. No, sorry, I'm doing this wrong. Stygian Weald. Copyright 2026. Quest Giver Games Ltd. Author Austin Holm and Gabriel Watcher. WatcherDM.com. Check us out. That's fine. Crazy talk though. What if we... I'm going to save this, and then we're going to try the craziest thing I've ever suggested. I'm going to take this. I'm going to group it. I'm going to take this. I'm going to group it. And then I'm going to take this and bring it down here, and I'm going to take this and bring it up here. And I'm going to have to reform everything because the sizes are different up here. But I think it might be better because this is the back, right? So this way, the whole like outer world gave you a like with this account too. Oh, thanks, man. I'll take all the likes. Give me the likes and subscribes. Give them to me now. Oh, we got a modified. Oh, right. But this doesn't need to be here anymore, right? Let me find it. Find it in the document. Yeah, that's fine. I should delete it. Layers. Stygian Weald, Stygian Weald. There we go. Get rid of that. So let me undo this move. Go here. Get rid of this. I guess these can also go, so I don't need those anymore. It looks like I don't need any of these anymore. Don't need that anymore. Cool. Cleaning up my document. Okay, yeah, I think I prefer this, actually. Because now Petruska is just out here with the stat blocks from the rest of the... That puts all the monsters kind of in the same area. It puts the whole dungeon kind of on the inside. And it puts the whole outdoors on the outside. I think this is the way. I think this is the one true way. Okay, so I gotta ungroup this. I gotta tighten this up. Okay, we still fit. You can move over here and expand it out just a hair. You can come down here. And then this guy, let's unpack that. Yeah, man. Looks good to me. I like that a lot better. Let's print that. Export. Let's do it. Oh, I'm past 10. I lost it. I lost a bet. Alright. It's fine. This is fine. Yeah, I want to replace it. You didn't open it, did you? No, you didn't. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, guys. That's it. Dude, Death Angel Shadow, thank you so much for coming and hanging out, Jeff. And yeah, best of luck with your channel, and good luck with Independence Day. That sounds really awesome. If you're doing some giveaways, man, like, I don't know, do you want me to... I'll give away something of mine. I got some zines over here. I got a crazy 5 ebook we made that, you know, I don't know. Desktop publishing is pretty dope, and it's such a good... I don't know, there's something so sweet about making a book. You know, you get it in your little hands and you get to smell the paper. It was awesome chatting with you too, man. I hope to see you again soon. And, oh, let me do my call-outs and calls to action and shit. For anybody who is here, please go down to the description, check out all the links. If you liked what you saw today, obviously like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, be notified. Go to my Patreon if you want early access to my videos and private access to a bunch of my writing and art stuff. And then this video specifically was about creating this module for the Gloam one-page adventure jam. There's a link to that jam in the description. You should go check out the other submissions. They're really incredible. Gloam as a game is really, really fun, and I highly recommend it. Of course, we've also got Longbear Valley is coming to Shadow Dark, so you can go join the Kickstarter, get the notify me button clicked, so that you can be part of the cool kids who get that zine when it comes out. Blood Prairie, our Canadiana Weird West post-theistic game about playing an unemployed angel after God died, is available. It's free. The player's guide is free. Go to bloodprairie.com and pick it up today. Also, NSR just released Sword and Space Wizards, our zine about space wizards. I got to do the cover for that. I got to do an adventure in it and do a bunch of other things, layout and editing and some art. Really, really proud of it. I think, you know, again, it's another free module. It's 28-page module of really, really cool ideas for doing space wizards in your adventure games. That's, I think, all I've got. I'm done shilling. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you guys soon.